This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
UK students began fall classes this morning, and for the football players it means now having to juggle a full class load while practicing every day. That means distractions for the players, performing well in the classroom as well as performing well on the football field with lots of demands on their time. The UK coaches urge the players to push through their schedules.
Don't think it's over. It's not over. You know, it's just the beginning of the end, really at the beginning. So now they have to get, going to class, and now there's a lot more distractions in college life now. And so now we have to manage that along with everything. It's easy when you have them all to yourself, but now when you're dealing with a lot more social factors, then it becomes different.
I wouldn't say classes are that big of a distraction for me. I think I'm only in 10 hours because I graduate this fall, so that'll be nice. Just kind of take a little easier semester and be able to focus on football.
The NFL season is just around the corner, which means another season of Thursday night football on WYMT. The first Thursday night football game of the season is scheduled for September 17th, and on the call all season long will be CBS Sports announcer Jim Nantz. Nantz says the games on Thursday are a huge deal for the league, especially since most have division implications.
But it all began when the league went back and started making it a divisional matchup virtually every week. It brought energy and intensity into the stadiums, and we feed off of that. The games felt bigger because the presence that was inside of all these arenas, our stages were bigger. And we take a few more competitive games. We kind of walked into a bunch of blowouts at the beginning before that kind of worked itself out by the end of the year, but I'm excited about it.
The Corbin Redhounds played well in their season opening win last week, beating nearby Whitley County 35-14. Head coach Justin Haddix and his team are at home in week 1, hosting the Cumberland Falls Pigskin Classic. Corbin will play the Louisville Wagner Wildcats in the nightcap on Friday, preceded by number 6 Knox Central and Louisville Central.
We got Louisville Wagner. They're a 3A school up there in Louisville, and they've got some athletes. Actually got some transfers from Louisville Manual, so they're going to be, they're an athletic football team, and watching some film on them, they do some things that can really disrupt you. Knox Central's, here close, everybody knows them. They're a physical football team. They're going to line up and run it, and they've got some athletes also. And then Louisville Central, they were 3A runner-up last year. We played them in the region finals and got beat, but they're going to have athletes all over the place and be able to run there. It should be competitive games, and get to see a lot of great athletes running up and down the field.
It is now time to announce our Player of the Week from a loaded list of Week 0 candidates. There were quite a few to choose from this week, but this week, Letcher County Central running back Jalen Williams tops the list. Williams carried the ball 29 times last week for 464 yards, good enough for 6th all-time in state history. He also added 6 touchdowns in the Cougars' 49-34 win over the Pike County Central Hawks. Our Appalachian Wireless games of the week this week take us to Pike County for the 31st annual Pike County Bowl. Saturday's slate of games begins with Pike County Central and number 9 Shelby Valley. The Hawks are coming off a disappointing loss at Letcher County Central last week, and while the Wildcats are a tough opponent this week, the Hawks are going about things the way they always do.
Same thing we normally go through in a game week. Nothing special, just making sure that we fix our mistakes from Friday night. We did a little more ball security drills today. Just turnovers hurt us, and unfortunately, and some untimely penalties hurt us. Felt like we did a pretty good job on offense. Defense, we got some things that we got to rectify, and Valley's got a great running game, and so we got to be prepared to stop the running game.
The Hawks meet number 9 Shelby Valley on Saturday in the early game at Pikeville High School. 6:05 is kickoff. That game will be followed by the host Panthers and Letcher County Central, who will kick off at approximately 8:35. Both games can be seen live on this TV as well as online at WYMT.com. Up in Jackson on Friday night, the Perry County Central Commodores will pay a visit to Breathitt County to battle the Bobcats. The Doors ushered in the Tom Larkey era last week with an impressive 40-0 win over Lincamp, using a patented Larkey rushing attack to the tune of 308 yards. But Breathitt County has a back of its own the Commodores need to worry about.
We've got to stop James Fletcher Collins for sure, and of course they got the Stacy kid, a freshman quarterback, which he's a freshman, but he's still good. He plays like a grown-up in there, and had a lot of composure. Their offense, defensive line comes at you. They make good tackles, and you know we got to be ready and not make near as many mistakes as we made last week. It's our second game, their first, so that kind of gives you an advantage. It's their home game. That kind of gives them an advantage.
The Cincinnati Reds are not making the postseason. Every starter in their rotation is a rookie. So now it's about building for the future and gaining some valuable experience for the youngsters. Los Angeles Dodgers at the Reds. Game 2. LA up 1-0 in the fourth. Justin Turner unloads on a pitch from David Holmberg and sends it over the left field wall. 2-0 Dodgers. Still in the fourth, Lexington native A.J. Ellis hits one in almost the exact same spot, a 2-run shot, and it's 4-0 LA. Dodgers, though, aren't done. Still in the fourth, Yasiel Puig wants a turn to right center field. He, too, clears the wall for another 2-run home run, the third homer of the inning, and the Reds would push across a few more runs late, but they fall for the 11th time in the last 12 games, 7-4, the final tonight.